So hey everybody, Chris Mancini, managing attorney from Ridgeway Law here. I'm here with Sara Shoemaker at the Bayside KW office. Sara's a local agent with the Keller Williams office here on the Windrow team. And I just wanted to have her come by and have just a conversation about the industry, where she sees it going, what her business is like, and how we at Ridgeway Law Group help her be better. So welcome, Sara.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely, this is fun.
I love talking about real estate.
It is fun. So one of the things that's going on with us right now, Sara, at Ridgeway, is we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Right? So it's pretty wild to have known that I've been here almost 10 years now.
That's crazy. I remember when you came to me, we were at the Fenwick Village.
Yes.
Or the Fenwick Shopping Center.
I remember, and it was
10
Twilly's.
years ago.
Was it
Yeah.
Twilly's?
Yeah.
God, I love that place. So one of the questions I had for you is, like, what have you seen change? 10 years. Where were you 10 years ago?
So much has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a secret, but I think there's so many more people that are coming down to the area, that are coming to the beach and like realizing that it's the place they want to be.
Yeah, I mean, growing up here, you're obviously from here, I'm from here, and the secret's out, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
they're here.
They're here. And you know, one of the things we've seen kind of explode in the scene is just the tech.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
Absolutely.
how is what you do changed with the technology even since COVID, really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, COVID was really the turning point that I think everything really just went digital. I mean, everybody was home. We had to kind of force our way to be remote, and that really shifted our whole industry. We were kind of already going that way, but it was really just blasted us into it.
Forced our hand.
Yes. And previously, I mean, from 5 to 10 years ago, it was much slower pace. I mean, it's so much faster now. Everybody has the access to all the information at once. Already. And it makes, you know, our buyers smarter, our sellers smarter. It makes everybody just more informed, which I think is a good thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, it probably changes some things introductorily where you can move the needle faster, right? Get the deal to the table faster for them.
Yes.
On that note, obviously we've dealt with the last 10 years, we've dealt with COVID, we've dealt with everything since then. Where do you see the industry going? Where do you see your part in that industry going?
Yeah, I think social media is definitely going to have a huge part in that.
You've upped your game so much in the last 6 months alone, I've seen.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. It was very nerve-wracking at first getting into it and kind of showing my face, showing my vulnerability. But I think that is definitely what is going to help agents stand out in the future, is their brand, what they offer to their clients, and just kind of the personalization of it is going to be huge. I mean, that wasn't a thing even a few years ago. You know, it was more cold calling to get clients. It was less personalized, but now I'm face to face. Well, maybe I'm not personally face to face, but my face is out there for my clients to see every day. It's getting people to know me a little bit more, and my family.
And that's so important. I feel like it's one of the things I think that makes us, people like us, stand out in the industry, because, you know, not everybody's from here. Yeah. Not everybody understands what it really means to live the life that we live, which is a little bit different than everybody else's.
It's pretty different.
It's pretty different. But it means that you understand it in a way that maybe some other people don't. And then showing that, and again, like you said, being vulnerable to that, letting people see the real you. It's almost like you're opening up your life to them a little bit.
Absolutely.
And you're here, you're married, you have 2 little girls.
Yes, 2 little girls.
Yeah, I have 2 little boys.
It's a lot of fun.
They're a lot, aren't they?
Oh yes.
Yes. Eli and
Sage,
Wyatt, and Eli, her daughter, and Wyatt, my son, are in the same class. So that tells you just how small of an area this is, and what, you know, just the close-knit community that we have.
And that's what it is. It's a close-knit community. I mean, there might be a lot of people moving here, but it's still such a small town where we say there's like 1 or 2 degrees of separation instead of 7. I mean, everybody knows everybody, and it's definitely, it's a good thing.
How does that help your business at all?
People are constantly I'm seeing my clients in the grocery store every day. I'm seeing them with their families. I'm seeing, you know, people reaching out on Facebook that need XYZ. Not even, it doesn't even have to do with real estate, but it's
Yeah, I think it helps drive
connecting.
trust,
Absolutely.
right? It helps drive trust,
Yeah.
right? They know that you're here. They know that you're invested in their community too.
Yeah,
and I feel
absolutely.
like it helps them
Yeah.
trust you in a sense without even knowing you really intimately, but they trust
Absolutely.
you. Talk a little bit about your partners, the people that you like to work with in the industry.
Yeah.
What do they bring? What do you like about them? What makes them better than others?
Yeah,
And you don't have to talk about me. You can just talk about other people.
Well, you in particular, I'll start with you. I think you're always available. I will email you, and within pretty much 60 seconds, I have an answer to my question.
Yeah.
And I might not always be like, thank you. I'll thank you in a few hours, but
Yeah.
I'm like, oh gosh, great. Like I get that quick response is fantastic, but also your availability to like solve problems in
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah.
I think that's huge because we do face
Yeah.
some issues. They're not 911 problems, but they're problems that we will have to
Yeah.
overcome.
Everyone thinks that, you know, there's a gloss, HGTV, put on our industry, obviously, and there's a gloss to it that people don't always realize that it's not always fun. It's not always sunshine and rainbows and beaches and oceans and stuff. We try to make it as much as we
Absolutely.
can, but there are problems that arise, and, you know, one of the things I want to do for you guys is just, you know, try to answer your questions, because theoretically you're with the client.
Yeah.
Right? The client's asking you the question, is going to ask me the question, and then
Yeah.
I got to be able to give it back to you so that you can give it back to them in real time, and that helps you. You know, what else do you like about some of the other partners that you work with?
All my lenders that I use are just so fantastic. And the same way, their responses are so quick. Like we need answers within a few minutes. And of course, with like all the technology, people want the answer right then and there.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get, but it's also staying so connected to our partners at all times, and just having a little bit of like faith in everybody is huge, and just relying on them.
I feel like having people in the industry, in this industry as partners that understand this area too, and not just like what we do, and I talked about that in the live, but like the logistics of actually the settlement day and the
Yes.
process of them.
Absolutely.
Loaded trucks. They got 3-hour drive. They've loaded their trucks. They got their dogs, their kids, you know, everything's in the car already.
They just sold one
They just
house
sold
to
They're
buy
move-
another house.
and understanding and having an intimate understanding of what that actually means logistically for these people is huge. And the lenders understanding that, look, I need to get, you know, Chris and Sarah the information from our perspective so that they can relate it to a client in advance of closing, because they're not right down the street from the bank, or they're not right down the street from their house, and they can't just, you know, move in an hour and a half like some of the other people do. I feel like that's such a unique thing about this place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Sarah. So one of the questions I have is that we're seeing a lot of trends happen in real estate, right? AI, digitalization, security, fraud. What are the trends that you see standing the test of time over the next couple of years, and what do you see ones that just don't work in our industry down here?
AI is definitely going to have its place. It's going to take over
future.
whether we like it or not.
Right.
It's the future. I think, of course, social media is always going to be there, but some of the downfalls, I think, are all the extra, you know, places where you might get in trouble, like you said, fraud, clicking too many buttons and getting your information somewhere that you probably shouldn't,
Right.
is definitely going to be an obstacle. It already is.
Well, the information age is so readily available for the client
Yes.
right now, and them getting the right information versus the wrong information is such
Absolutely.
a challenge for
Yeah.
us, right?
And-
Specifically, you guys in your roles.
Absolutely, and these scammers are getting smarter. The fraud is getting smarter.
Yeah.
I just had it happen to me the other day with my credit card. Luckily, everything was fine. But in terms of real estate, I mean, we've seen people that are very smart and do it, and they act like they should be part of the transaction, but they're not.
Right.
And they take over.
And it can happen to
and
anybody.
It could happen to anybody.
And
you
it's
could be the
really-
smartest person.
And it's really scary. But one of the things that, you know, that I think is so important is that back to the future type of approach to this, in terms of, we talk about trends and we talk about technology and we talk about fraud, but one of the things that there's no substitute for is just having that personalization to it.
Absolutely,
right?
and going back to basics and just picking up the phone, calling to make sure everything is in line, you're sending your money where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, the professionalism that you're doing a service for people, and they expect a level of professionalism. And with that, I feel like it's a level of protection
Absolutely.
that you're offering them in terms of understanding the process at large, and then understanding where the pitfalls in the process lie.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that, I feel like. And that's something where you add value to a transaction beyond just understanding, you know, how much a house costs, right?
Absolutely.
So, Sarah, what's one lesson that you've learned, either the hard way or the easy way, over the last 10 years, let's say, that will help you and maybe help somebody that's watching this video somewhere?
I think the main thing in our industry is just being consistent. I wish I could go back and tell myself 10 years ago when I started in this industry that being consistent, and as we know, real estate is always up and down seasonally, and we are not always busy, and then sometimes we're extremely busy, is to just stay consistent and keep steady even on the down months, because you know it's coming, but being prepared for it is definitely key. I wish I could go back and tell myself, just don't get worried.
Yeah, it's hard though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is hard.
I mean, when you have those down months and you're like, I don't know if the market's turning bad or not.
What is going on?
But no, I feel like consistency is such a big part of everything that we
absolutely.
do. You know, from the communication to just being marketing, right? And understanding that you have to put yourself out there. So hard though.
It's hard.
It really is.
Yeah.
But you do a great job of it.
Thank you.
So in closing, I just want to thank Sarah so much for coming and giving me your perspective on things.
Of course.
I really truly appreciate you as a vendor partner and an agent partner and friend.
Yeah, of
More
course.
importantly,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me.